Like a kidney stone, but for your brain. Hey party people, welcome back. I am Jamie, this is So Square and Cubed. I am very happy to have you. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be a slightly different video, but I wanted to make it all the same because I kind of wanted to highlight the difference in the comments that I get. So I am going to be focusing on some of the more negative comments here in the video, but at the end I do want to talk about some of the more positive comments that I've gotten, some of my favorites, and I want to come at this with an energy of not just like, oh okay, you hate me, but I kind of want to understand where these people are coming from, that maybe they would say some of the things they say to me. Because at the end of the day, they saw my video, they felt something about it, and that something they felt made them need to say something to me. So we're gonna go through it. I have my negative comments picked out. It actually took a very long time to find them because I have an overwhelmingly positive family, essentially, here on YouTube. I get a lot of really nice and kind, wonderful, helpful, amazing comments, and I can't thank you enough for that, you guys. Before we begin, I would love, if you are watching this, if you could please go down below, hit the subscribe button, and join my ever-growing YouTube family. That would make me so, so happy. On Tuesdays, like today, I do like mental health stuff, whether it's like cleaning or me talking about what I'm going through personally, things like that. That'll be Tuesday's videos, and Thursday's videos are typically whatever I want to do. I am currently going more in like the internet horror kind of route. So if you are interested in either of those two things, please subscribe. And then I am also starting, I say I'm starting, it is starting back up, a commentary channel called Sugar Cubes and Coffee. Originally that was gonna be my like everything I wanna do channel, but I actually really like the name and there are lots of things that I wanna talk to you guys about. So the link is in the description below if you would like to go check that out as well. Also, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those are the two places that I'm most active, and also you can communicate with me, request videos, things you want to know about me, etc. That is the second best place to do it. The first best place to do it, of course, is in the comments section below. If you feel the need to say something down below, please do. I would love to hear from you. Also, I'm really sorry the focus keeps shifting on my camera. I don't know what it is. I am saving up for a new camera. It's been like this for a while. I apologize. All right, let's get in to these hate comments. All of these pretty much center around one video, and that is the Life with Me and Depression Cleaning Up My Act video. It was posted February 21st, 2017, and has over 40,000 views, which is amazing. I never thought it would get that many views. I kind of just posted it for funsies, so I'm really proud of that video. I will link this video down below if you want to watch it. I'm gonna watch it real quick, and then we are going to jump into the hate comments so that maybe I can understand what they're saying, because maybe I really did say something and I don't remember what it was. Okay, so real quick, I do want to point out that the video I'm getting a lot of hate on, which let's just call them negative comments because they're not necessarily hateful. I don't know the intent behind these. But this video is 5 minutes long, and the only time I talk during it is the first minute and 26 seconds. So really, if they're gonna find anything to be upset about, it's in those first literally minute and a half. If that's the kind of person you are, I have a feeling you would be mad about literally anything, so whatever. This video is just kind of for me to go through them because I find it hilarious and also cathartic, so let's just start going through them. The first one says, "You are concentrating too much on having depression and it's holding you back." Listen, depression is a part of me and I do think about it quite a lot because it may not be necessarily my identity, but it has hindered my personal growth. It has made me come to revelations that I never thought I would ever have before. So it is a part of me. And I do apologize that I focus so heavily on it. However, that has been the main focus of my channel for a very good long time now. And if I can make even just one person feel as if they are not alone, then sure, I'll focus on my depression, my anxiety, my PTSD, my potential ADHD, which I'm still trying to get diagnosed. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna focus on those things on my channel, to help people not feel so alone. Now that being said, my channel, you're not even seeing 1% of my entire life. I'm not someone who's constantly in front of a camera because I just don't have time right now. And I want you to know that while my mental illnesses are the focus of my channel, I don't spend every waking moment thinking, oh my God, I have depression. Oh my God, I have PTSD. Oh my God, I have this, I have that. That's not how I live my life. The other thing I want you to realize is that might be how some people's lives are right now. But if they're working to get better, you can't tell them that their obsessions are holding them back when it's their mental illness, and it might be holding them back from some things that they really love and enjoy. And why don't you be the person to lend a hand and say, hey, I'm here for you, I feel you, I hurt for you, let me help you. Infinitely more helpful than just saying, you obsess too much about your mental illness that affects every facet of your human being life. Why don't you just not do that? Not helpful at all. But if I recognize that I have it, I can do something about it, or I can just say, hey, you know what, this is temporary and it'll pass, and I can do things to help it pass faster. Like a kidney stone, but for your brain. This next comment I actually got yesterday or the day before. I enjoy when people comment on my older things as if it's literally happening today, right now for me. When this video was posted 3 years ago, and I have changed drastically since then. Namely, I'm old now. But this person says, you just told the universe that depression is fun. I rewatched the video. I didn't say anything about depression being fun, so I don't know where you got that from, but let's keep reading. You said it makes you do things like not clean your room. When things make you do things, it means you also enjoy having a victim mentality. Now, I responded very curt to this comment because I literally had an allergic reaction, food poisoning, something the night before, and I had literally been awake for over 12 hours and had not slept. So I was very upset when I got this comment. I responded in kind, very rude. And I usually don't do this. If you leave a mean comment on my channel, sometimes I'll say something sassy. I did end up blocking this person just because the verbiage they were using just let me know that there's no getting through to this person anything they have to say about anything. They will believe themselves over anybody else. I just need to break this down one by one. So when I say my depression makes me do things, I don't literally mean it's holding a knife to my throat saying, don't clean your room or I'm gonna murder you, anything like that. Obviously not. What I mean is my depression hinders parts of my brain to where I don't feel the motivation that I need in order to do certain things around the house, like clean. Sometimes I don't feel motivation to do things that would bring me happiness, like playing video games. Sometimes it hinders my brain in decision making. It's not forcing me to not clean my room. It just makes it very difficult to focus on cleaning my room and get started cleaning my room. And that's also not just depression at play, that's my comorbidities. All of my comorbidities make it hard to do things that for someone who has no mental illness whatsoever can easily do, just like that, right? Now, having a victim mentality. I would love for you to tell me what you think I'm the victim of, because I know what has happened to me in my life, but you clearly know more than I do. I gotta read this again. When things make you do things, it means you enjoy having a victim mentality. So when your mom makes you clean your room as a child, does that mean you enjoy having a victim mentality? Essentially, this is a nonsense sentence. It means absolutely nothing. And it's just full of buzzwords that I imagine you've heard on Fox News and you're just now repeating to a stranger on the internet because you don't like the fact that they're well in tuned with their own mental illnesses, whereas you might not be. This is just a ridiculous comment, and I feel really bad for the way I responded because I did respond pretty mean, and I don't enjoy being mean. But I will tell you how I responded to them in the comments section. I said, if you're going to be ignorant, go do it somewhere else. I will block you. And then I did. I didn't want to put up with that person that day. And I do apologize. I love giving people more than one chance, but this person, I just could not find it in my heart to give them a space on my channel to tell everyone who has seen that video that they were wrong for ever feeling mentally ill. when you're not wrong for having depression, you're not wrong for having PTSD, you're not wrong for having a mental illness. You just have it. So there's that. Next comment. This is a very long response. The comment in and of itself reads, "Not all people with depression has their room this messy. I had a really bad depression and I never let my room or home get this bad. This is just plain lazy." If you haven't seen my video about are you lazy versus are you depressed or mentally ill, I'll link it down below. I'll put it in the little cards wherever it's gonna be, and I suggest you go watch it because a lot of people with mental illness get brushed away as if they're just being lazy, when in reality I'm sitting here telling myself, do the dishes, sweep the floor, vacuum, I have to pick up my desk, I have to go do this, and the activation is just not there. For whatever reason, my brain and my body just don't want to do anything, even though on the inside I'm screaming, oh my God, please just do something, right? So please go watch that, because this comment absolutely just makes me a little bit angry and also a little bit hurt, because essentially this person has been told that if you are never pushing yourself past your own limits, then you're lazy, and that's not right. Basically, just don't call people lazy, because that's rude. This next one, it's not so much hate or negative. This person says, I suffer from depression too, but I find the more that I declutter, the easier it is for me to keep things clean. No criticism meant here, because I know what you're going through. But having said that, you have way too much stuff. On one of your good days, get rid of half of it. You'd be surprised how much you don't need or want. Good luck. And then she responded very quickly after that. My heart is breaking for you because I see you just moving stuff from one place to another. That's not really cleaning, and it's just making more work for you in the future. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but is cleaning not just picking the items up where they shouldn't be and then putting them where they should be, hence moving them back and forth? Is that not what cleaning is? Have I been doing cleaning wrong the entire time on my whole channel? But also, I have a very weird cleaning method where I put everything in little piles for like where it needs to go, and then once I have all the piles, then I pick a pile and I slowly start to put the little things away exactly where they go, pile by pile. That is how I clean, which I assume is what she meant. However, my room ended up looking pretty damn good after that video, so I don't understand what she meant by it's not cleaning. If a room is dirty and then I do my pile method and then after my pile method it's clean, is that not a clean room? The Marie Kondo method doesn't work for someone who finds joy out of all of their stuff. So I have issues. Essentially, that's what I'm saying, is I have issues. Okay, so I do want to say this on the next comment. I am never the one to come to if you want to play a pain contest. If you want to say my life is worse than yours, but I'm doing so much better than you. If you want to come to me and say like you shouldn't be feeling this way because people are starving, I'm not the person to come to, because I don't put up with that kind of behavior. If I have an issue and I'm talking to you about my issue and you turn it around and either try to underestimate my issue to me or overestimate your own issues and say, well, if my life is this terrible but I'm doing so good, why can't you do it? Please go somewhere else, because I don't want to have you around. Sorry, that's just genuinely how I feel. Now, if I say I'm going through something and you say, I went through something similar, this is how I dealt with it, that might help you too. Mwah, that is beautiful. Please do that on my channel. I want to know if I'm struggling, or if someone in the comments is struggling with something and you might have a potential answer, please let me know. If you're gonna be like this next guy, just don't say anything. That's my simple answer, is just don't say anything. And I also don't want to downplay this person's struggle, because they say they had cancer and I'm not the person to tell them, no, you didn't have cancer, I think you're lying. Because even if a person is being a jerk, if they say they went through something traumatic, I believe them. This person says, I bet the depression was less once the room was clean. I fought cancer for a year, died in the operating table, fractured my spine. I know real depression, but I also know letting crap pile up increases depression. In essence, this comment does play a part of those pain contests, like, oh, I know real pain. I know actual depression. It's not your place to invalidate my pain. It's not my place to invalidate your pain. But it seems like you're really trying to do that by telling me you know what real depression is. Now, yes, once my room was clean, I felt a little bit safer. I felt a little bit more calm in my environment, but my depression didn't magically go away. But yeah, comments like that, I don't enjoy those, and I don't think anyone enjoys those kinds of one-uppy people, and they are real. They do exist in the world of, if a good thing happens to me, a better thing has happened to them. If a bad thing happens to me, a worse thing has happened to them. Last one, this one's not necessarily like bad. It is like unwarranted advice. Maybe you should try becoming a bit more minimalistic. I am, even though I don't have depression, it helps me a lot to have a clear mind, and it helps with a lot of problems. It's actually relaxing to have less stuff like that. Another positivity is that you can't have a dirty room. Even though you throw all of your stuff onto the ground, you don't have enough stuff to make your room dirty. Couple things. On the surface, this is good advice. If you don't have as much stuff, you won't have as much stuff to clean. However, a lot of the stuff that I own has sentimental value to it. A lot of the stuff that I own, I wouldn't be able to afford to replace if I ever needed it again. So I don't just get rid of stuff. I am working through that. I am getting rid of some stuff that I can part with and that their sentimentality is not as strong as it once was. However, minimalist lifestyle is not really my thing, because I have a lot of stuff that I love. I love all of my rocks, all of my books. I love all of my little trinkets and doodads. Do I think they could be better organized? Absolutely. Am I going to throw away things I love because it would make my life easier? No, because then that would give me really bad anxiety and I would be very upset. I also do want to point out too that if I had the energy to become a minimalist, I would have the energy to clean my room, which would then negate the need for being a minimalist in the first place. So that was just a brief look into the negative side of the comments that I get. And what brings me so much joy is out of all of the comments on my channel, these are the only negative ones. I have 400 or 500 comments across all the videos on my channel, and the fact that I could only find like 6 negative comments, it makes me feel so good. So I think that's going to end it here for now. I do want to let you guys know that I love you very, very much. And anytime you want to say anything, I don't care if you think it's negative or positive or neutral, you can say it in my comment section. I will always be here to listen to you. Now, I might get sassy back at you if you say something mean, but I'm still gonna be here to listen to it. I love you guys. Stay cool, stay cute, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah. Toodles.